Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going in my 23 Colorado and checking out the changes I've made or the modifications I've made. If you guys follow the channel, you guys might know that I recently removed my bed rack, rooftop tent, all of that, and had the RSI Smart Cap installed, which I absolutely love. I'm kind of making it my own, making some changes, and I have reviews on a lot of the stuff that I've done. There's still more to be done. I still have to get the crossbars installed, the stowaway table, the roof rack, and some other things that I've purchased. They're just all on the way, so in a couple weeks I'll have another updated video on this, but I figure I'd quickly go over some of the modifications or changes that I've made so far, and I really hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do, please make sure to smash that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on what I've done, and as always, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into this. So this isn't really necessarily a change I made, but I absolutely love my bed slide. Now, if you're just camping and using the RSI Smart Cap, you know, the deck system's great, bed slides are great. If I didn't work out of the bed of my truck, I wouldn't be able to justify spending the amount of money that I did on the bed slide, but for work related, I'm in and out of this thing 4 to 5 days out of the week constantly. So this thing is one of the best purchases I ever made. And this bed cap just gives me all the extra room that I needed that I couldn't have before. So I just really enjoy that. I just kind of reorganized what I had going on over here. If you guys can see, I have an inverter back there, and above it I have a carbon fiber shield over top of it, and that was for when I had my bed rack on. If any water got in, which it did right there where the bed rack mount would come through the tonneau cover, all the water would roll off. Now granted, it wasn't very much, but it was there for security, and so far I've had a handful of bad thunderstorms come through and no water has gotten in this thing, except for when I open this and then water will run down off of here towards the entrance. Not a big deal, it protects everything inside, everything's up off of the bed anyways. So I just kind of reorganized this, got the extension cord ran from the inverter over here, so I can simply plug things in right here, and right below it is actually switch to power it on. But getting into some of the changes I've made recently, it is the Kingpin lighting, which I have up here, and then one running here and one running here, and the power switches just sit here. There you can see those. Provides nice lighting for when I'm working and loading or unloading the bed of the truck. It is fantastic, and they are dimmable by pressing and holding. Kingpin lighting was definitely a huge upgrade. And then as you can see, I actually built a shelf in here, and this is for, so if it wasn't in here, I'd end up stacking totes to try and save room, because before, when I went camping with the tonneau cover, everything was jam-packed in here. I had a bunch of stuff jam-packed in the cab of the truck, and I had no room. It was me, my wife, and son, and there was no room. And I was like, I really need to cut down on some equipment. So I've done that. I've kind of sorted through what I needed and what I didn't need, but I just plain needed more room. And yeah, I could have left this out and just stacked things, but I feel like this works better for me. I'm used to this. I can still, the shelf is just Velcroed in. It sits along the front rail of the bed for support, and then it sits on each ledge for support, and it is Velcroed in, so it's not going anywhere. I think it was 1/2-inch maple, and then I did a support beam across the front to give it rigidity, as well as a front lip so nothing comes, you know, off of it, and then I wrapped it in fabric. So that was an easy upgrade that didn't take long and definitely helped a lot. I can keep these totes in here. They're up out of the way. Whether I'm working or going camping, they're already ready there for camping. And then I can keep my work stuff in here, and I simply just unload this stuff, and everything else I need can go on the bed rack. A lot more room. It can also come out, like I said, because it's Velcroed, so if I need to, you know, put anything large in the bed of my truck, I can still do so very easily. And then on here, I just did some tie down points for the cases, and since I can't really access the back to put another bungee cord on there, I'll show you what I did. So up here, to prevent it from running into the window or sliding around too much, I just installed some L brackets, and that the case just sits right up against that, keeps it from going that way, and then this keeps it in place. And the other case over there, the Plano case, is secured the same way, and then this one just kind of sits here. It's got thick rubber feet underneath of it. This thing does not move, and it's kind of wedged between the two boxes, so it's nice and secure there. But I think it turned out really nice. Took me, I don't know, maybe an hour to hour and a half to build this and get it in here and everything, and then installing those took no time at all. So those are the modifications that I've done to the bed cap so far. Just simply, or not bed cap, but the bed of my truck really. Just simply reorganizing my molly panels on the side. Then I got that shelf built with the tie downs for 3 of my cases. It saves space in here and stays out of the way in the truck so I can still work. And I think that shelf works really well. It's really easy to remove and install, so I think it's a great little thing. I get it, it's not going to work for everybody and their needs, just depending on what they put in the bed of their truck, but I think it works really well for me. Now I went with 1/2-inch maple plywood. Really nice, but they do have 3/4 inch, which I think would be a little bit better. I figured with the width that the 1/2 inch would be good, but there was a little bit of bounce in it, so I used that end piece of 1x2 and strengthened it up. It gave it a lip to secure anything on the shelf, and then it also gave it rigidity. And then I did the Kingpin lighting, which is absolutely fantastic. I have a full review on those lights. If you guys haven't checked out Kingpin Equipped, make sure to do so. Great set of lights, very easy to install, much higher quality than your standard LED strips and other lights that you may use for your bed. These are also 100% waterproof, so those are the upgrades for now. Like I stated at the beginning, there are quite a few other upgrades that we're going to be doing, so just stay tuned for those. I should have all of it done within about 2 weeks or so. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the things that I've done so far. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.